Hi, welcome to Pilates Core Training. I'm Barbara Bruni. I hope you're in the mood for a great workout today. We're going to go pretty fast pace and intermediate level exercises. So if you feel any pain, please stop, modify the exercises. We're going to start by sitting up nice and tall with the knees bent and together, feet together as well, right up on the sits bones. Take a nice deep breath and fully exhale. And as you sit here, relax your shoulders and neck, but feel that sense of still growing long in the spine. As you take a nice deep breath, breathe laterally or imagine the breath expanding the ribs out to the sides. And likewise, as you exhale, the rib cage grows smaller. Let's do that one more time. Growing tall, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, wide to the side, as well as into the back. And now as you exhale, you're going to continue to lengthen your spine as you roll down to the floor or down to your mat. And hold here. Let's extend your legs straight out and bring your arms up towards the ceiling. As you lie here, be aware that your shoulders stay against the floor. Get a sense of widening across the tops of your shoulders rather than letting your shoulders round up off the mat. Keep that imprint of the shoulders and the rib cage, so press the ribs down into the mat. From this place here, you're going to inhale and open your arms wide to the side. And then as you exhale, bring your arms back up, maintaining that wide shoulder girdle that you just created. Let's try that again. Inhale, straight elbows, straight hands, ribs stay down. Watch that when your arms go out, you don't pop up. Exhale to close. Two more times. Inhale to reach, maintaining the long neck, long spine, ribs imprint. Exhale as your arms come up. And last time, inhale to reach. And exhale to close. Now as you exhale, let's take your arms all the way overhead. So let your arms hover above the mat. Don't lose your core or bend your elbows. You're working to get the stretch through the lats. And then inhale, bring your arms up, keeping the shoulder blades against the mat. Exhale to reach. So today, as we work, I'm going to continually cue about an opposition or a contrast in reach. So as one part of the body moves, the other part moves in opposition. So for instance, with your arms reaching up overhead, reach in length through the fingertips, but in contrast, pull down with the shoulder blades. One more time, inhale up and exhale and reach. Press the ribs into the mat, pull the navel in, press the ribs down more. Try to get the last rib to touch the mat. Press the arms back as much as possible and bring your arms up and down to your sides. Let's go into some upper body flexion. Inhale, reach long through your fingers. Exhale, lift your head, and then from there, soften the sternum or melt the breastbone down. Connect the ribs, pull the belly in. Work to get your shoulder blades off the mat here. And then inhale, release. 6 more. Exhale, nod your chin, soften your sternum, reach long through your arms, pull the belly in, and inhale, release. So you don't want any pooching up of the transverse abs. Exhale, so think that you're keeping the hip bones wide apart and flat. Inhale, release. And exhale up for 4. So when you come up, end up looking at your toes. That way there'll be less tendency to go into the neck on the way up or hyperflex down. Inhale, release. Let's go 2 more. Exhale, lift the chin, nod the chin, soften the sternum, connect the ribs, reach long out the feet and the fingertips, and release. And last one. Exhale to roll up. And inhale to release down. Let's bend your knees and place your feet flat on the mat. Right here, we're going to work the back muscles just to find your best neutral spine. So contract the back muscles and lift the low back off the mat so you can fit a whole arm behind your back. Now press down with the small of your back until that space closes. Feel the abdominals do it. Try not to squeeze your glutes or press into your feet. So it's all abs at this point. And let's try that one more time. Inhale. This is an anterior pelvic tilt. Using back, letting go of the abs. And right here, a posterior pelvic tilt using all abdominals, letting go of the back. Make sure you're not in the feet. We're trying to access the deep core. and then go somewhere in between and rest there. So you could probably fit a few fingers in between your low back and the mat, but that's it. Work to get the ribs together and down and still maintain a slight space. We're going to work to stabilize that, but we'll change it if you find that you're going into too much back and you cannot access enough abs. Pull the belly in, funnel the ribs, and go very slightly into a posterior tilt. Now we'll challenge that. As you exhale, press your thighs together and reach to tap your feet to the floor, and then inhale up. So it's not about how far you can go down, but it's about how far you can hold that core work. Hold your spine. So when your legs go down, watch here that you don't lose the abs and just drop into the posterior tilt. And likewise, as your legs come up, you don't lose your back and just flop forward. So wherever you place that lumbar curve and your pelvis is where you're keeping it. You're bracing it and stabilizing that. So let's go 3 and inhale up. Exhale, still softening the sternum, connect the ribs, get that sense of sliding them down to really hit into the oblique muscles. And last one, exhale to lower down and inhale to come up. Let's hold the legs up and go into a frog position where your heels are together and your knees are apart, still in neutral spine. Pull the belly in, funnel the ribs, pull the belly in, keep that current going until your low back just barely touches the mat. Inhale, and note that you're level on both sides of the hips. As you exhale, take your right leg out to the side, staying level on both sides of the hip. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, left leg goes out to the side, staying level. Inhale in. So keep going. Watch that the leg that goes out to the side doesn't pull you over. So now we're really getting deeper into the obliques. And let's go 4 more. Exhale to reach. Work to straighten the knee. Try to work that slack out. Exhale, ribs down, belly in. Draw the kneecap up the front of your thigh. And last 2. And inhale. And last 1. And inhale and bring your feet down. Hip socket width apart, arms by your sides. Going into bridging. One more warm-up move here. So let's inhale, go back to your anterior tilt. Exhale, posterior tilt without pressing into your feet. Keep it all in the abs. Now lift the hips. Now you have to press into your feet to roll up. When you get up to the top, give yourself that little tail tuck and get that nice stretch. Open up your hip flexors. And then exhale, still going down the same manner. Soften the sternum, connect the ribs. Come down vertebra by vertebra until the hips touch. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, contract the back, stretch the abs. Exhale, posterior tilt without pressing into the feet, then press into the feet. But watch that you're not squeezing the glutes. Keep it deep into the spinal so you can segmentally move this spine very fluidly. And lower down, and 1 more from here. Inhale. And exhale, funnel the ribs, scoop the belly in. Watch that the belly stays in the whole time. Get up to the top. Inhale, tail tuck, open the hip flexors. And exhale to soften down. All right, let's go into the ab series here, which is always a lot of fun. We're going to do 100, and we'll break it down into beginning to advance, and you feel free to stop at any level where you can hold comfort. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift your head, neck, shoulder blades off the mat. Slight posterior tilt by pulling the belly in, funneling the ribs. Feet together. Inhaling, reach long through your hands, looking at your knees, and pump the arms rigidly from the shoulders as you exhale. Watch for any other movement other than up and down and straight through the fingers. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts. Then exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2. And exhale. Every time you exhale, get the sense that you're lengthening through the back of the neck and out the head. Exhale here for 40. Inhale. Make sure your neck isn't holding the stress. If your neck gets tired, either put it down or lift higher from just under the breastbone where the abs connect and get out of the neck. So let's progress this. If you choose, you can bring your legs up. Inhaling. As you exhale, squeeze your inner thighs together and squeeze those sits bones together to stabilize. Inhale, 2. 4, 5, and exhale, open the knees to frog and press the heels together. And inhale, 2. And exhale, lift a little bit higher, funnel the ribs and pull the belly in and squeeze the heels. 2 more sets. Inhale. As you exhale, extend your legs out as long as your low back can just barely touch the mat. Wrap the thighs out, squeeze the inner thighs. Last set. Inhale. And exhale. And bend the knees and lower down. From here, you're going to place your hands on the top of your thighs and bring your legs back up to tabletop. Make sure with your elbows straight that you can go into a posterior tilt, pressing the curve back out of the lumbar spine. Now, if you can't manage that because you have a big curve, then bend your elbows a little bit. But this, you don't want this. You don't want to just collapse into that. So you're trying as best as possible to keep the elbows straight. So the exercise is to press into the posterior tilt and then resist your hands against your knees. And then inhale, release it. So exhale, pull the belly button in as if the back of your navel is going to touch the mat, and press and release. And 3 more. Exhale, pull the navel in, let the lumbar spine touch the mat, and resist. And release. And 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. As you do this, if you're really getting into it, I don't have to tell you where you're feeling it. It is deep abs and hip flexors. And release. And last one. Exhale, press into it and resist. The idea is I want you to think that you're feeling this between the belly button and the pubic bone, deep, deep down. This is where all of the rolling that we try to find is initiate. So find it, because we're going to need it on the next exercise. Oh, let's release that. Place your hands now behind your thighs and kind of do the opposite of that. Press your thighs into your hands and release. So it's very subtly. Press your thighs into your hands and you feel the hamstrings and the glutes recruit. One more time. Exhale, press and release. We're going to use that in our roll up. So let's do a roll up. Elbows bent out to the sides. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head, soften your sternum, connect the ribs. Here's that posterior tilt that we just worked on. Press your thighs into your hands that we just worked on, and that should pull you right up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, get that sense of lengthening the spine in flexion. Let the lumbar spine touch 1 vertebra at a time, and take it back down. Inhale. And exhale, lift the head, soften the sternum, connect the ribs, pull the navel in, press your thighs into your hands. Hold the C curve. Inhale. And then exhale. Keep the neck free, keep the shoulders easy. Let's do that twice more. Inhale. And exhale, neck long. Watch for jamming the chin down on the chest. You're probably looking down at your belly. Inhale. And exhale. So that deep abdominal work we just worked on, here it is right here. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, and lower down. Try to go slower and work the momentum out of it. Last one. Exhale, lift the head, soften the sternum, easy elbows, bend out to the side. When you get up on this one, let's hold this up and pause. From here, place your feet on the mat. We'll work a little deeper into those abs. Hold your arms straight out. Now, curl that low belly in and hold. Watch that the pecs aren't doing it all. Keep the shoulders open, but curl the lumbar spine. Exhale, go down just a little bit and curl back up. And exhale, go down just an inch or 2 and come back up. And we'll do about 20. No, how about 5 more? Exhale, curl under. Keep that scooped and wide, no pooching. Inhale up, shoulders wide. Exhale, curl to lower, curl to come up. And 3, and up, and exhale 2, and up, and exhale 1, and roll it all the way up. And those should also help you to improve your roll-ups. So from here, let's lift the feet up off of the mat. So now we're balancing in more of a neutral spine versus a round spine. So hold that balance, press your knees together, exhale, extend your knee, and inhale and bend it. Exhale, will alternate. Extend the other knee, Inhale and bend it. So here you're working to keep your posture. So what we're trying to do is avoid extending the legs just from rounding the spine. Exhale and reach. Inhale, bend. So the only muscle that is really moving anything is the front of your thigh. Feel as though you're drawing your kneecap up the front of your thigh, and at the same time you're reaching out your foot. So there's that opposition again. Exhale to reach. Now, also, your back muscles are working quite a bit, because if they're not holding you stable, you will lose that. So hold the back, hold the chest wide, shoulders square, working into your shoulder stabilizers. If you've been doing just fine on that, go to both legs. Exhale, extend, and inhale and bend. Watch here, only take the legs as far as you can stay still on the hips. If you start to extend your legs and you rock back, or you hyperextend back, then that's too far. Because remember, it's not about the muscle, it's about the alignment. And when you get the alignment right, the muscle will happen, but it will happen to support your posture. So let's go into one more. Exhale to reach. Inhale to bend, and place your feet down and arms straight up, going into twist. Glue your feet and knees together. Take your arms wide to the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist 2 counts, twist, and then go a little bit farther and inhale. And exhale, twist, and go a little bit farther and inhale. So exhale, exhale, inhale. Glue your feet and knees together so there's no shifting apart there, and come back to center. And twist and grow tall and center. Easy shoulders, and twist and grow tall. And 2 more. Exhale and twist. Inhale. Last one. Exhale and reach. And release it. Bring the arms forward for spine stretch. On spine stretch today, we're going to get that oppositional pull. So you'll drop the head, soften the sternum, and go into the spine flexion. When you're here, feel like you're going in 2 directions. Actively reach out your fingers, actively reach out your feet, and likewise actively press the back in the opposite direction. So you're lifting up rather than collapsing at the hips. Come open the hips and round the low back. Imagine the back of your belly touching the wall behind you, and the feet and fingers touching the wall in front. Ears are between the upper arms. And then let's restack. So we'll do spine stretch in that manner. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the belly in. Go up and over that. Imagine that pumpkin on your lap. Lifting up and over that. Can't collapse. Inhale, stretch. And exhale to come up, up, up on the sits bones. Last time. Exhale, belly in. Scoop up and over. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to put that same intensity into a full roll up. So let's first go into the spine stretch. Exhale to reach. Inhale. Now keep that curve. Keep it constant. Just lengthen down to the mat, maintaining that C curve of the spine. Then you'll open up as your ribs touch. Inhale. Exhale. Here's the lat stretch we started with. Inhale to lift. Exhale, starting to work again right for that C curve. As you come up, start to hollow. Inhale through the stretch. Exhale, keep that. Keep the belly in. Don't let it pooch out. It's all about keeping this flat like you have a tight seat belt from hip bone to hip bone. Inhale, ribs touch. Exhale, ribs stay against the mat as you stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slide the sternum down. Everything you know. Keep the belly scooped. Reach up and over in opposition. Exhale, keep that C curve happening as you lower down. Watch that your shoulders stay easy and wide. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to reach. Stay imprinted. Keep the knees straight. Inhale, lift. Exhale to get the C curve to roll through it. And inhale here. And come back up to long seat and separate your legs into a small straddle, going right into saw, which is a combination of the twist and the spine stretch. So when you're doing saw, the biggest mistake is to let the feet slide around, and then we don't twist the spine. So the feet are glued and the sits bone is glued. Okay, so here we go. Let's put this together. Inhale and twist. Feet are still. Exhale, pull the belly in. Get your best C curve in rotation. Drop this backhand just a little bit and inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, come up on the diagonal, and then inhale all the way around. Exhale, hand to foot. Drop this backhand a little bit. Leverage yourself wherever you can hold on. Pull and inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, come up on the diagonal. Inhale. Exhale to reach. Now this far sits bone stays down. Watch for leaning off there. Exhale up. Inhale, twist. Exhale down. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, roll up on the diagonal. And last set. Reach and stretch. Inhale. Exhale to roll up. And last one. Twist and reach. Inhale. And exhale up. And rest. Okay, moving back into the ab series. Let's lie back down, still rolling bone by bone. Okay, your abs should be pretty warm by now, and you're nice and flexible. So let's go a little deeper into the ab work. Let's bring your right foot in so that your shin is parallel with the floor. Watch for dropping your foot to the butt. Keep that control. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Back to that 100 alignment. Shoulder blades off, low back barely touching the mat. Make sure that you're hiding your foot. Don't want to see your ankle. Elbows bent out to the side, extend your other leg. You're going to watch your waistband and make sure that your waist isn't going up and down, side to side, or that you're rolling side to side. Inhale as the legs switch. Exhale, keep the alignment. Inhale and reach. Inhale and exhale. Waistband stays still. So as your left knee comes in, the left hip does not hike up to your armpit. Inhale and exhale. And it's 4. And it's 3. And 2. And 1. And hold on to your knees. And lower down. Place your feet on the mat. Go into a clasped hand position and place that behind your neck, fingertips right at the base of your skull. Let's put our feet together, actually, and that'll help. You can engage your glutes and pull your belly in and lift your shoulder blades off the mat. Very small posterior tilt. As you exhale, twist. Now, as you're twisting to your right, you don't want your shoulder blade to touch the floor. So lift up. Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and rotate. So your hips are not moving. Your feet are not coming apart. You're really getting into the deep, deep obliques here. Watch, you're not pulling on your neck. You're really having to lift your shoulder blades off the mat. How are you liking these? Let's just go 2 more. Inhale and exhale and release it. All right, one more really good one for the abs would be the double leg stretch. So from here, feel free to keep your head down if this one gets too much. It's a pretty intense exercise, so do what you can here. Modify if need be. Bend your legs to tabletop, arms straight up. Press now actively, posterior tilt. You want your low back to have full contact on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, lift your head, neck, shoulder blades off the mat. Maintain this. Inhale, extend your legs, squeeze your glutes, press your inner thighs together. As you exhale, lower your legs down, maintaining the lower back on the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull the belly, and low back stays on the mat. Inhale up. Likewise, as you lower down, keep your shoulder blades from
going down. So you got to keep that upper body lift, hitting every single abdominal fiber there is in your core. And let's go. Last 3, and inhale up. Pull the belly in, keep this wide. Don't let this pop up here. And 1 more, exhale. Inhale and lower down. Hold on to your knees and go into some knee circles. All right, let's stretch those abs out before the show is over. Get into little back extensors. We're going to flip over and place your hands in this Sphinx position. So your forearms are out on your upper arms are out on an angle. Watch it, jam into the neck and back. Press your sternum forward and arc up. Lengthen the legs. Inhale. As you exhale, double pump right leg. Point and flex and inhale. And point and flex. Keep the body from rocking. 2 more. Feel the nice stretch through the abs, stretch through the hip flexors. And last one. And release it and push back. Great ab work today, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to call me on the number or check out the website. Thanks again.